to the issue, which is that I'm being refused NHS treatment on the fact that I am exempt from wearing a face covering under the UK government guidelines, and I've informed reception of that. I've also informed yourself. Now you're aware of that. Yourself is aware of that. There's a previous lady that came up before that is aware of that. Everybody's probably aware of it now. I've informed yourselves that I'm exempt.
Yeah, it would
according to the UK government
guidelines. It would have been helpful if you'd have had an exempt certificate.
I don't need, according to the UK government guidelines.
They are available. They are available.
Well, that's correct, but according to the UK government guidelines.
Let me finish just a sec. I think that would have been helpful in the circumstances. And then, because at the end of the day, it's up to Dr. Jones. If Dr. Jones is refusing to see you because he's not happy, because he's asked you some questions in the way, I mean, I don't know why you're exempt, and obviously you don't have to disclose that to me or whatever, but if you'd have put a mask on, that would have been helpful. If you'd have explained, he asked you about your vaccine status, yes, you don't have to tell him, but at the end of the day, if you have been vaccinated, that would reduce the chance of you having COVID, wouldn't it? You know, because at the end, just let me finish, at the end of the day, he's a vulnerable gentleman as well, isn't he? You know, so it's his choice really to say whether he's happy to see you or not. He's given you some information there, has he? What's it?
Because his Mr.
I'd like,
results aren't available today.
Yeah, it seems to me I'm not being able to allowed to speak here. I'm someone who came straight into reception, okay? And the lady at reception said to me, "Are you exempt from wearing a face covering?" I said, "Yes." She said to me, "Have you got a lanyard?" I said, "UK government guidelines, I don't need to wear a lanyard. But I'm telling you now, I'm exempt."
Right, so we've allowed
well, let me finish. Let me finish. I've come in here, the receptionist went in there, I've seen her go in myself, spoke to whomever she spoke to, came out, somebody else came out, asked me to wear a face covering, I said, "I'm exempt." Then somebody else came out and asked me if I had if I'd been vaccinated. I said, "That is my business," which it is. I don't have to disclose that information. And now I've been refused National Health Service treatment because A, I'm exempt, B, I've chose not to wear an exemption card, which I don't have to according to UK government guidelines, and C, because I've not divulged my vaccination status concerning SARS-CoV-2 novel coronavirus. They're the 3 points that you've raised yourself to me as well, okay? So I would like, I'm not saying to you I'm demanding to see the doctor, because I'm not. I have been refused treatment because my appointment today was to see Dr. Jones.
Yeah, but your histology result isn't available.
I've not seen Dr. Jones. The appointment with is okay.
Let's be clear now. Let's be clear. What's Dr. Jones's rationale for not seeing you?
Well, number one is that you're not wearing a mask.
You admit I'm not wearing a mask. That's okay. Fair enough.
And you would not divulge your vaccination.
Okay.
Bear
fair
in
enough.
mind, when you came in, there are other clinics going on here. There were other people.
That's
in this
fine.
room,
That's wonderful.
including children, and you were putting other people at risk. And the rest of the staff.
That's fine, but you've just gone against the UK government guidelines and admitted it. You are now breaking the law. You have also refused National Health Service treatment. If you don't, you need to read the government guidelines. And I would also, I'm not demanding to see the doctor. What I'm saying is, why are you refusing me treatment? I came to see Dr. I came to see.
Listen, we can't.
I came to see Dr. Jones. No, it's not getting out of control. You're the ones who were saying it's getting out of. I'm quite reasonable. What I'd like is for it to be written on there.
I feel quite intimidated now by.
I feel quite intimidated.
Why? Because I've not been aggressive or anything towards you.
Look, I've not been aggressive whatsoever.
Well,
I've been talking to you.
Extremely aggressive. At the end of the day, we're not refusing you any treatment. We don't perform treatment. We facilitated you to come into this.
Could you write on there why I'm being refused treatment, please? You're refusing to write why I'm being refused treatment.
Stay on here.
All it says is yes. Can I have that back,
result isn't there, so Dr. Jones, when the result becomes available, he will write to you with that result.
This letter says I've come to see have an
why
appointment.
Is Dr. Jones,
It's
because he hasn't got...
Yeah,
so
and the result
the reason
isn't
why,
available.
so Dr. Jones has given you the outcome, but Dr. Jones is what he's saying, he's not happy for you to go into a consultation room with him. This is not us. We facilitated you. You were, just let me finish.
I'm letting you finish.
Yeah, we facilitated. You are in the waiting room. You were in the waiting room
That's
without
correct.
a mask.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you said you're exempt. You haven't got an exempt certificate, but you say that you don't need one, so that's fair enough. So we facilitated you to come this
No,
far.
the UK government
So
guidelines say
hang on,
I don't need an
just hang
exemption
on,
certificate.
Yeah, well, hang on. So Dr. Jones has made
Yeah.
a decision himself.
Right.
He's made a personal decision to protect himself. So
Right.
that is why he is not happy for you to go into the consultation room.
Could
But
I-
He has
okay.
he has looked at all the information.
Yeah.
He's put it here, hasn't he? That your histology results aren't back yet, so he can't report anything to you.
I'd like this letter to be addressed, which states I've come for an appointment with Dr. Jones. Well, it doesn't
No, it doesn't
specifically
even
name.
say Dr. Jones.
It doesn't say Dr. Jones, but I've come to it says Dr. Yasudian.
Yeah, he's the consultant.
But that's irrelevant. Now you're arguing
Dr.
apples and
Jones
pears.
do something over the telephone.
Well, if you want to speak to him on the
I'd
phone,
like to see the doctor.
on the phone.
Well,
No,
no,
I'd like to. No, can I? No, what you do? No, you're railroading me now. What you do? Can I? I'm not saying to you. I'm not demanding that I see the doctor.
Well,
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
He doesn't
I
want
want
to
you.
see
I
you
want the
face
doctor
to
to
face.
accept. Right. Okay. Well, if that's the case, why did I see Dr. Jones about 2 months ago? And at the same time,
Answer for Dr. Jones.
well, you need to ask him, really,
Why
don't
don't
you?
you speak to Dr. Jones over the phone?
No,
You
I've
can
come to
find
see.
you a room.
I've come to speak. It says here I've come for an appointment. If it was a case of doing an appointment over the phone, I could have stayed at home, couldn't I? Why was I invited here to see Dr. Jones? Why was I invited here?
Because we are doing face-to-face
You've admitted
appointments.
yourselves that
No.
I've not been. Look, I'm not saying to you, take me in there now to see Dr. Jones. What I'm saying, no, I'm not. What I'm asking for is on that form the reason why Dr. Jones won't see
Because your
me.
histology results
But it doesn't
are not
say that.
available.
Can Dr. Jones write on the bottom of this?
That- I'll be happy.
See him face to face. And that'll
No, it's because, for the reason is, because I'm not wearing a face covering. That's what I've been told.
Well,
That's okay.
yeah,
That's fine.
If he puts the
That's what-
reason why.
That's all I've been
on
asking
there,
for from the
and he
beginning.
he
Yeah,
will
that's
do
fine.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah?
That's fine.
Yeah?
That's
So-
great. That's great. I'm not demanding to go in and see him. What I'm asking for is for the reasons I've been told why he won't see me put down on paper. That's it. That's great.
Right. Okay. So we'll see what if he writes something down there now.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Okay then. I don't think you're really supposed to record us. You know.
That's open to
Because
debate.
you're supposed to have a.
I'm not recording you, actually. You're not visually in the camera.
Yeah. Well, no, you just recorded my voice, and that's fine because I'm. But I don't think you're doing because it's our. You're supposed to ask our permission to record us.
But you've just told me it's okay. It's fine.
To record us.
You've just said you're fine with it.
He's not prepared to write that down, but what he said is, when he gets the results, he will see you, provided you wear a
So
mask.
did he say it's because I'm not wearing a mask?
No, we're going over old ground here.
So you said at the start it was because I'm not wearing a face covering.
It was yeah, and you wouldn't disclose your vaccination status. He's protecting himself. and
So what
then
did he say about the
himself.
face covering? Just tell me that, I'll go then.
He said he will see you with the results if you wear a face covering.
So the reasoning is... Okay, let me
If you
finish.
disclosed your vaccination status, he would have seen you as well.
So, A, he would have seen me if I'd have worn a face covering. Is that correct?
That's what he's
although
saying.
He hasn't
we're
got anything-
only the
yeah.
messengers.
Oh, yeah, I
Remember,
understand.
we're
I
only the
understand that.
messengers.
Yeah.
But I
B,
think
yeah.
you
Can
can
I
have
just-
a conversation with him on the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I came to see, I've got an appointment to see, that could have been done. Why was I invited to the hospital? Well, that's all done and dusted now. We've
Right.
gone over that. But just let me ask you, I asked you two questions. One, why did you refuse to see me? One was you admitted, no, because he said, not you, but because he said you're not wearing a face covering. And the second one is because of, I didn't disclose.
No, and because he hasn't got anything to tell you other than your histology result is not available.
Yeah, well, that was the third one.
But that's what. Why
But-
is Dr. Jones refusing refusing
Yeah,
to
because
see
you're
him.
not wearing a
Because
mask
you're not
and you
wearing
won't
a mask,
disclose the vaccination.
and you won't disclose your vaccination
Yeah.
status.